Good evening. A heartbreaking reminder today of the courage and sacrifice of those who serve and protect and the dangers they face each time they walk out the door. For the second time this week, a police officer was killed in the line of duty. 43-year-old Constable Mark Panzoto, a husband and father of 14-year-old twins, was an 18-year veteran of the Toronto Police Service and a former elite hockey player.
Our teams met with Mark's family at the hospital to confirm this devastating news, and they are grieving a profound loss. Words cannot describe the pain they are feeling.
His flag-draped casket loaded into the back of a hearse from the Toronto hospital to the office of the chief coroner, where dozens of first responders stood on guard with a somber salute. Panzoto was shot on the fourth floor of this apartment complex early this morning while executing search warrants, one in connection to a shooting at the US Consulate in March.
A man discharged his firearm at an officer, resulting in the officer being struck. A second officer returned fire, and the man was struck multiple times.
When I went to drop my daughter off at the school bus, I seen all the blood and stuff in the lobby.
This evening, police revealed a 19-year-old suspect who remains in hospital will be charged with first-degree murder. Also today, for the first time, police released the photo of a suspect wanted in connection with that U.S. Consulate shooting earlier this year. They say 19-year-old Zara Jabi remains at large and is considered armed and dangerous. CTV's John Woodward on why U.S. authorities believe the attack is connected to a global terror organization.
It was the American ambassador who first made the connection Thursday morning.
A Toronto policeman was killed, I believe, overnight in an investigation that may be linked to the United States.
Toronto's police chief then linking their operation on Martha Eaton Way to the shooting at the US Consulate by the drivers of this Honda SUV in March.
Concerned a number of shootings, including a shooting at the United States Consulate on University Avenue.
Within days of that attack, 3 synagogues in Toronto and Vaughan were also hit by bullets. Those attacks also came up in an investigation a world away, mentioned by someone wiretapped by U.S. authorities as he bragged about attacks in Amsterdam and Paris. According to an unsealed American criminal complaint, the man, an operative of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, said, "Our people were behind 2 attacks in Canada against the consulate and the Knesset, which the Americans believed referred to the consulate in Toronto and the synagogues." The man, Mohammed Bakr Saad Dawood al-Sadi, was arrested in Turkey in May and brought to the U.S., charged with directing 18 terrorist attacks throughout Europe.
Islamist jihadi-inspired extremist violence, that this continues to be a global phenomenon, that there continue to be organizations that actively feed it, and that there are individuals who actively recruit people to carry out such violence.
The RCMP confirming to CTV News their national security enforcement team was at the deployment Thursday morning.
This is an attack on Canada's freedom, and these people are financed. They're not casual criminals. These guys are, again, embedded, armed criminal gangs that are being financed to bring terror to Toronto, and the police are a frontline defense.
Against attacks that may have been commissioned a world away. John Woodward, CTV News.